Reasons why I've never really been a fan of the online fitness community. One, way too many fake experts. Look on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, all over the place. Everybody's a proclaimed expert on something. Even if people do have credentials, they're oftentimes not actually credentialed or experts in what they're claiming they are experts in. Two, lots of hostility for no reason. If you criticize someone's pet diet or point out flaws or problems in what someone's doing or in different approaches, people become extremely hostile to facts because they don't line up with what they already believe or the facts that these people have cherry-picked. Tons of insecurity. No one ever wants to admit being wrong. Everyone always wants to have perfectly angled and photoshopped photos and videos. See, I purposefully post videos that make me look like shit sometimes because I want people to have a realistic expectation of what, actual fitness looks like and not just a bunch of steroided up Photoshop people. But again, the fact that you even bring this up makes people insecure and then start making excuses for like, oh, well, the steroids don't do the work, or this guy's probably actually not on steroids, even though he or she obviously is. When at the end of the day, these aren't even conversations we should be having or caring about if we're actually worrying about people's health and fitness. This goes into armies of loyal drones. Pretty much every single time I've criticized someone of a big name and my video has gotten views, like the person's armies come in. And it's not even like harsh criticism. Sometimes it's either like a joke or like, hey, these things that this person said don't make sense or just aren't true. People dogmatically believe or follow whoever they like, not who's right. So I can certainly understand this from a psychological perspective, but I can still hate it from a human perspective. This also goes straight into lack of trying to help people. Most, and when I say most, I mean almost all of the ones that I've seen that are big, influencers don't really actually seem to care about helping people so much as they seem to care about just upping their own fame and visibility. Which I understand to a point. The more people you can reach, the more people you can help. But if you're doing like zero vetting for the quality of your products and you spend more of your time worrying about marketing than you do about like who you're helping, you're probably more part of the problem than, anything else. Too much emphasis on looks. Everyone wants to look good and have someone who you look up to who's strong and built well. But this overemphasis on like minutia of like how people look, of course, bodybuilding, that's like a thing. But being like, this guy knows what he's talking about because he looks a little bit better than this guy. He definitely is right. Even though all logic, reason, and evidence says the opposite. Yeah, that's problematic. And finally, BS products everywhere. There's many of these. I still get ads for things like fat loss pills. But now the charlatans have gotten more sophisticated in their methods. They will quote research, but they will heavily cherry pick things that fit their preconceived narratives instead of looking at the overall body of evidence and what the preponderance of the experts say. And with the abundance of information, this has allowed people to just kind of, create a method that's created out of the ether, not really based on anything, and then sell it based on evidence, when really what they're doing is they're putting the cart before the horse. Instead of basing their method on evidence, they are searching for the evidence that supports their method. And this is like best case scenario. In many instances, people just make stuff up and then claim that, they're just right because I don't even know. Anyway, if you want to see a change to the fitness industry and you also want to like actually, get help in relation to your health, fitness, weight loss, and build strength, you can follow me at Johnny Reps Fitness.